I guess I'm going to date myself by confessing that this is really the fourth cycle where I'm finding this time is different. But every cycle, what starts as a rational profit expansion then becomes a myth in itself. And it translates into this time it's different. And it's the same now. You describe it brilliantly as the IPO of Alibaba really sparked this whole thing off, where people just went crazy that if you can make $60 billion as an investor in a company, put 1% into India and play the punt on the equivalent of that here.
Kashyap, you want to just chime in on this one? And you speak about it quite elaborately, especially in the latter half of the book, where you talk about the large global funds based out of the US bringing the this or that model to a country like India.
Early 2010 is when Tiger invested in Flipkart for the first time. And 2012 is when Tiger invested in Ola for the first time. And then after that, all the competition in that space in e-commerce, inventory-led e-commerce and taxis got obliterated. Tiger bringing in such depth of funding which India had not seen and no VC was prepared to do. So there was these war dynamics that started in 2013, 2014, where I believe VCs sort of got together to protect their portfolios in established market spaces from Tiger. And in doing so, they went to global funds with funding depth. SoftBank investing in Oyo, while Tiger was investing in Zoho, was a declaration of war. Similarly, Practo and Liberate. Similarly, Housing and Common Floor. So a lot of the premature investments into companies, younger companies, was late stage funding coming into those companies telling Tiger, look, you're not the only one. You can't just monopolize this whole funding game here. And I think what we're seeing now is a white flag saying, I don't want war.
Now that the war is over, what would you like to see the industry, and I'm talking about the investment community, mature into?
If you think about the companies that are very successful in India, even if you look at the global companies in FMCG that were successful in India, they had to eventually come with the Indian model. You're seeing that across financial services in terms of microfinance, in terms of micro lending, micro SME lending, online SME lending, which are models which are not scaled up elsewhere, but they are very specific to the Indian needs and the wants. And what we would love to see, and Kashyap mentioned some of that, we need consumer digital internet companies for the basic Bharat, not for just incredible India.